the summertime, everybody is used to the phrase, the dog days of summer. But it's actually quite interesting. The dog days of summer has a little bit of a broader meaning than what you may think. Now, here in San Antonio, we think of the dog days of summer as days where temperature is above 100 degrees, it's dry, there's not much rain. But what if I told you that the phrase dog days of summer is over 2,000 years old, and it dates back to the Roman times? They called it dies caniculares, which when translated from Latin does mean dog days. And here's the origin of that phrase. The Romans, they loved to look at the stars, and many people believed that the stars were actually gods and determined what the weather would be like. And so during dies caniculares, that's when the constellation Canis Major was in the sky. And when you connect the dots of those stars, it does kind of look a little bit like a dog if you can use your imagination. And by the way, the phrase Canis Major in Latin does mean the greater dog. And that star right there in the middle is actually Sirius, which is the brightest star in the night sky. So, what's interesting is that constellations change their position over long periods of time. So here in San Antonio, we actually see the constellation Canis Major during the winter months and in the fall as well, from September through April. So technically, we should call them the dog days of winter. But of course, tradition holds steep. In over 2,000 years, we have continued to use that phrase, dog days of summer. And it's just fascinating when you think that we're speaking the language of people that lived thousands of years ago.